The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Louisville Cardinals. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the pass is incomplete. So an opening drive, 3rd and 10. And here comes the crowd noise. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. And the Panthers will line up to boot it away. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the coverage team able to bring him down. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
After the incompletion formation. They'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the 1st down.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. The back's got it. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Cardinals will line up here on 1st down and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they'll set up with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Robinson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your...
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Pitt. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Okay, it's third down after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The gain makes it second and medium. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, the linebackers, but here, the nose guard comes up with a sack.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Takes the handoff. It's Brown. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The Cardinals looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Nowhere to run up the middle. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. Methodical but effective here. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. But the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can...
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Taking a shot here. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. This is the 6th play on the drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the defense blows up and stuffs him right at the line. The Panthers begin to crank up the tempo a bit. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
1st down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the running back takes the handoff. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And the Cardinals line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Snags the quick throw. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Here comes the jet sweep, trying to run it to the edge. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, the biggest thing when you run the jet sweep, you cannot afford penetration. Here the defense does a nice job almost anticipating the jet sweep is coming, and they make this offense pay for that with a significant loss.
Got it.
2nd down play coming up.
325. Ringo.
Looking for a gap. It's Brown. Got space looking for the end zone here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner trying to create good field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Louisville.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Lining up to try the extra point. Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Not a real good throw here. Put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On first down, it's play action. Good throw to the left. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Tackled, but first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. His line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback every
catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the extra point goes up and good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. The Cardinals bring their punt team onto the field. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Panthers will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, when the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's caught. It's Anderson. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And looking to throw now on first down. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Looking for some space. It's Brown. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Looking for his big tight end. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it second and medium. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And now they'll run it on the draw. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he lobs it deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Panthers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. The freshman shows inexperience. Lucky it didn't get intercepted.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Ball carrier tackled there. The Panthers looking to run some tempo here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
PAT is good, makes it a 3-point game, 31-28. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using his legs, it's Brown. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
29 Philly.
Heading left after the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
It's a run to the left. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Now it's second down here. Takes the handoff again. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Can he get there on the ground? And the Cardinals pick up enough for a first down here.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
The Cardinals come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He's got room, looking for the end zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And the Cardinals will come to the line to run the hurry up. First and goal, handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense adding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Bringing it out, it's Robinson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. First down and 10 now.
42 Spider.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets some space around the 30. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Louisville.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback will take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.